Hello, this is Jess from Soul Star Healing and Tarot. Thank you so much for being here. I'm a little late getting to this reading. I had a very exciting moment. My neighbor is a farm vet, and one of her goats had three kids, three babies, and it's a little too much for the mother to nurse all three, so she has taken the rent home with her to bottle feed through the night. And I just got to meet her and pet her, and she's the cutest little thing. She's a 2-day-old little goat baby, and that just made my morning. So anyway, we're going to be doing another Archangel guided reading, and I'll be working with the female Archangel Oracle to see who is guiding the reading. There are some cards in there that are more about spiritual and archangel guidance, and it's not an actual archangel card, but these cards do have the male archangels and their female counterparts. Okay, so let's start with that here. See who is guiding this reading for us. I'm going to do my next reading is going to be another one of these archangel guided readings, and I'm going to, at the end of that reading, bring in some crystals that we can talk about that help us to connect to that archangel energy when we're in meditation or doing our spiritual practices. So if you're interested in that, that'll be my next reading, which I'm hoping will be tomorrow. Okay? So, Spirit, who is guiding this reading for us today? One card, please. Who is guiding this reading for us today? Okay. Let's see. Archeia Freedom. Aliven your senses. Okay, let's see what Archeia Freedom has to say. Freedom is always yours. You don't need to add or subtract anything to yourself to be free. You are enough. Archeia Freedom, whose name is derived from the Old Norse Freya meaning to love, serves on the orange ray of acceptance, compassion, and understanding with her counterpart, Archangel Jeremiah. Archeia Freedom, also known as Annacea, Annacea, reminds us that liberation is a vibrational experience we align with when our senses are open and free of bondage. She helps us to illuminate what we perceive is shameful, dark, or dirty within us so we can step out of judgment and into our true sovereignty. Freedom is helping you to overcome the hang-ups and stories that have been holding you back. Invite in Archeia Freedom for transformation of suppression, sexual and sensual reconnection, healing inner feminine wounds and stories, and boosting self-respect and self-worth. So very connected to that sacral chakra. Okay. Beautiful. Let's grab two cards from the Mike Wilcox Tarot and Oracle. These are major arcanas and zodiac cards, and these will be the overriding tarot messages for us, our astrological messages. Two cards, please, Spirit. I kept seeing the Chariot when I was shuffling the cards, so maybe the Chariot's coming out today. We'll see. Two cards, please, Spirit. We have the Magician and Leo. Okay. So, manifesting and acknowledging that we do have everything we need to, especially with this Leo here, go for our passion, right? Be courageous, be loyal to ourselves. With this manifesting here, I think that with the Leo card here, the big uh, key to focus on is believing in yourself and being courageous in whatever it is that you are trying to manifest at this time, right? We have Archeia Freedom there, and it's that sacral chakra energy. So really letting go of any doubts you have in yourself and that may be blocking your creativity and your courage at this time, so you can move forward and manifest what it is that you have in mind as a goal. Okay, but believing in yourself here. Okay, we're going to take 3 cards from this rainbow tarot, and that magician card is Mercury. Okay, which thank God is coming out of retrograde soon because between Venus and Mercury in retrograde, it's been rough. But we're almost done with it. So Mercury, Gemini, and Virgo in Leo there. Okay, 3 cards of guidance from the Rainbow Tarot, please, Spirit. Okay. So we have Ace of Swords, Knight of Swords, and the Judgment. Okay. Now I'm going to take 3 cards from the Flower Child Tarot. Okay, Spirit. 3 cards of guidance, please. Well, there's that Chariot. I had a feeling. Okay, the Chariot. Ace of Wands. The Fool. Amazing. All right. And now I'm taking 3 cards from, this is the traditional Rider-Waite. It's just in this very slippy material, but as you can see, I have a little bit of a color addiction. So I'm obsessed with the colors of this. So I suffer the struggle in order to appreciate the colors in the cards. 3 cards of advice, Spirit, or guidance. Okay. We have, first card here is the Moon. Then we have the 4 of Pentacles and the 8 of Swords. Okay, so we're going to have some things that we need to work on here, which is fine. We're all a work in progress. Okay, so here we have the Ace of Swords. We're coming in with a major epiphany, a major sense of clarity. We understand our thoughts. We've had this gift of enlightenment. Okay, the truth may have come out about something that we needed to learn about ourselves or somebody else, and it's moving us into this state of the Chariot. Okay, whatever information or clarity came with this sword has propelled us to get into this energetic alignment of the Chariot. For me, the Chariot card is all 4 elements of the knights. You've taken action on your communication with yourself and others. You've taken action from the heart space. You've taken action with your creativity and passions. And you've taken action with giving yourself a sense of security and safety in the world, right? With the pentacles. Okay. You've taken action on all of these things. So now you're in this perfect alignment of action to move forward with all of those things in alignment on your path. Okay. Unstoppable, unstoppable forward energy. Okay. And this is a Cancer card. And with all of that alignment of action comes that very, it's like an attunement with the moon and your intuition at the same time. Okay. And for me, the Chariot is aligned with that solar plexus and the third eye chakra. Okay. Very sure of yourself, how you need to move forward, every step you need to take. Like I said, unstoppable. But in taking that action, it looks like there's some fears of the unknown that you do not want to let hold you back. You probably need to confront them in order to fully get into this Chariot energy. And that's okay, because we all have fears about moving into a new direction in life, taking action in a new direction in life. Okay. But you have done all of the work here. You can do it. So whatever it is in this moon card that feels a little fearful, reflect on that. Don't ignore it, because this is a major arcana card. It's here for you to confront, okay? But it's not here for you to ignore or to repress, okay? There's the odds in this card. So whatever the fear is here is an act of the divine. You are supposed to acknowledge it, okay? So don't worry if it feels a little uncomfortable. Just sit with it and in a healthy way, analyze it and see where it's coming from and ask yourself, do I know that this is going to happen? Do I know the outcome if I just move forward in this unstoppable energy that's available to me? You probably don't. Most of the things that we are fearful about never actually happen. So don't let it stop you. Okay. You have this clarity here too. All right. Now here we are. It looks to me like the fears here in the moon card have been confronted and possibly a little motivating, okay? Sacral chakra, throat chakra, taking action in your communication, okay? Nothing is stopping you. You're using your voice when you need to use your voice. You're listening to people when you need to listen to people, all so that you can move forward and take action. Okay. Communication seems like the action that's very important here. So whatever it is that you are moving forward with this Chariot, make sure that you are talking to the people you need to talk to that are going to help you propel yourself forward. Okay. Learn what you need to learn. Go find it. Okay. The knight will go find what he needs to find to receive the information they need to keep moving forward. Okay. So, and of course I'm saying he, but this can be male or female. It's just in this card represented by a male. So as we're moving forward, what are we moving towards? Another ace, the Ace of Wands, another gift from spirit of passion, creativity, your highest excitement. Okay. And it's going to grow, right? This wand has growth on it. Okay. So this is a huge opportunity for you to have this gift of clarity, integrity, full understanding of what your purpose is. Okay. And now you're able to fully develop that into something that you can be super passionate about, very immersed in, okay? And it gives you the opportunity to grow. Again, we have another fear card, okay? As I'm moving forward and taking this opportunity, this new adventure, this new passion that just is your highest excitement, will I have enough? What if you're changing your job, for instance? You've been working for somebody else and now you want to work for yourself. Will I have enough money? You don't know that. You don't know. And that's okay. Okay. Don't let the fears block your energy. Okay. Because you can see here, blocked crown chakra, blocked heart chakra, blocked earth star chakra. Okay. We're not getting any energy from the earthly realm. We're not getting any energy from the higher realms. We're not getting any emotional energy. Everything is blocked. Just keep in mind, you don't want to get in a state where you're worried about finances and safety and security, where you're blocking your energy, because the universe is going to match your energy. Okay. So if you're in this lower vibration of worry and concern and fear, then the universe is going to match that energy for you. Stay in this state of inspiration, where in this action, okay, and move forward. It's okay to acknowledge the fears, but still take the steps to control your thoughts or work with your thoughts in ways to stay in this inspiration and stay in action. Okay. So now we're moving into Judgment, the Fool, and the Eight of Swords. Okay. Here's your big rebirth. All right. You received the message. Okay. Archangel Gabriel, Mercury, right? On that Magician card, that, I'm going to be okay and I'm going to move forward anyway. And all of those fears from the Moon card and worrying, I'm not going to let them stop me. That's how I used to be. Now I've had to let those old beliefs leave me and put them down and aside, and realize that this is my opportunity to start a new life, have a rebirth, and be fully in this new sense of self. And when you accept that, you step into the full energy. Okay. Now we're like, okay, I'm not going to worry about the outcome. I'm just moving here with my little grasshopper. All right. And I'm not worrying about what happened in the past. I'm not thinking too far into the future. I'm going to live in the present moment and be fearless about it. Just go forward with that sense of I'm the Chariot, right? I'm doing it. I'm going to move forward. This is moving forward with more determination. This is moving forward with whatever happens. I have to do this. It's time for, after this rebirth, I've got to step into my new start. Okay. Here we have that little tap on the shoulder again. Okay. Don't put yourself in a mental prison worrying about all of the things that may not work out. Okay. We started here with just one sword, a sword of clarity. Don't let your mind create a self-imposed mental prison for you that stops you from moving forward. This card here, we know this person they're not tied tightly. They can remove the blindfold. They can remove the bondage that they put themselves in at any time they choose. All right. Step into it. She's standing in a pool of water. All right. Doesn't want to see some of the emotional things that are coming up because we're stuck in our thoughts. Full energy. Just move forward with the innocence of being in that excitement of starting something new, right? We have the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Wands here. So absolutely stay in that moment of clarity and inspiration. Don't allow this to happen. Okay. Because this is a choice. This is somewhere we put ourselves. All right. Nobody puts us there but us. And that little mind of ours, we let it get carried away. I say to people when I'm doing personal readings often, I'm like, use your brain for what it's meant to be used for. Did you pay your car insurance? Did you remember to eat today? Did you, when the notification for low air in your tires came in, showed up on your car, did you put air in your tires? Okay. But our logical mind is not really meant for predicting the future or outcomes. Okay. That actually stops us from doing things because we get in this state and we get in this state. It's not helpful that way. Okay. We want to connect to this full trust of the Chariot and this full trust of the Fool card that once we start moving on our path, everything is going to be okay. All right. It doesn't mean there's not going to be bumps in the road, but we just continue to move forward. All right. Success is not always linear. You go up and you might have a few steps down, and then you go up a little further and then you might have a little setback. Okay. You might have a plateau, but if you keep working at it, you will get there. All right. This is the Moon Baby Tarot, and this will be 3 cards of advice from Spirit. Okay. 3 cards of advice, Spirit. Okay, 1 more card, please, Spirit. Okay. And what do we have? Another Fool. A Temperance. And the 7 of Swords. Perfect. Okay. So, again, Spirit just saying again that I said what I said. All right. Move forward with that fearless attitude of no matter what happens, I'm just moving forward. Not focusing on the past, not focusing on the future. We have to kind of, worry about the short-term future, but you don't want to be thinking 2 years ahead or 3 years ahead. That doesn't serve us. And the fact of the matter is that if you don't just blindly step forward and start moving towards whatever it is that you're trying to manifest here with this Magician card, you're never going to know. I was very hesitant about whether or not I was going to start reading tarot on YouTube, and I went back and forth, and I, bought everything. I bought everything a year ago to do it, and I kept stopping myself. And now that I'm doing it, I'm like, okay, like, why did I wait so long? I'm not doing it perfectly. There's not really, a lot of feedback. My channel is only like 2 weeks old, so, nothing's really come to fruition yet. But the fact of the matter is I took the step. Okay. And I'm not worrying about how many followers I have, or subscribers rather, or likes I have on each video that I post. I'm doing it with blind faith that my efforts will bring to me some type of reward. Okay. So, and that's just for me, knowing that my readings are helping people and people enjoy them. All right. With this here, the little dog, only bring with you the thoughts that are like a dog, loyal, non-judgmental. Okay. Those are the thoughts you want to bring with you. Think about how a dog thinks, I can have a moment with my dog where I scold him and he's not like, oh my God, I can't believe you scolded me. He's ready to like hug and kiss and make up and just be with me 2 seconds later. Okay. You know, so bring with you things that are supportive and loyal and love you, whether you succeed or fail. All right. And do that for yourself. Make sure you do that for yourself. Temperance. So here we are turning any challenges, any of these thoughts that hold us back into things that motivate us, into things that are positive and helpful experiences. You're alchemizing, okay? And it's also when you learn to take challenges and turn them into learning experiences that help you grow spiritually. All right. Huge healing process. Okay. Amazing healing process. And this is, I think in this card, I forget who the archangel is. It could be Archangel Raphael. I might be wrong. But still major healing process. On this one, his third eye is illuminated. So definitely coming into alignment with your energy so that you are able to trust your intuition as well. Okay. But we want to change our fear into motivation. We want to change the difficulties into things we learn from so that we can keep moving forward. Healing. Okay. This guy, Seven of Swords. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2. Don't create conflict in your mind. Okay. 5 of Swords. To avoid making decisions. 2 of Swords. Okay. Don't gaslight yourself. Don't tell yourself self-defeating stories. Don't do that to yourself. It's not going to help you. You're just going to create more of this type of energy for yourself. Okay. I think a lot of this has to do with working with feelings of self-doubt. Okay. Not trusting, mental prison, avoidance, self-gaslighting, causing conflict in your brain, in your thoughts, instead of making a decision to take the step here and to manifest and to heal, okay? And to have a rebirth. Don't do that to yourself. There's so much beautiful energy available to you here. Keep moving forward and find ways to keep that mind balanced and not working against you, but working for you. Okay. So we are going to grab a card from the largest deck I've ever put my hands on, the Angel Numbers Oracle. This is like, I don't even know how many cards are in here, but it's way too big for my hands. We're going to work with it anyway. So, Spirit, may we have one card of guidance from the angel numbers here. Okay. One card, please. All right. I love it already. Five, 5, 5. Major change. Get your mindset right for what's to come. Your angels are alerting you to new energy coming your way. Change can be seen as a negative thing, but with the right mindset and right alignment to your goals, all these alignment things here, it's actually your angel's way of readjusting your life to fit your desires. Life will look different when you get what you want. Take a shower or bath using water to purify your mind and body and promote your mental alignment with the great things that are on their way to you. Exactly what we've been saying here. Okay. No fearful thoughts. We've got to master only letting those come in times when we're actually in danger. Okay, that we actually need to use it to protect ourselves or protect our loved ones. Okay, and now I'm going to take one card from the Secret Language of Light Oracle. Okay, Spirit. One card, please, to guide this reading. Okay. Remembrance. Recall your soul truth. You are ready to live your life from the wisdom of your heart. You may have been citing 1111 as a reflection of this. If not, you can expect to be receiving this sign too. You may see it on a clock, a phone number, a receipt, or in a dream. With this wisdom, fresh and innovative ideas will flow into your mind as new ways to live your life. Judgment. Okay. No one else has to change their ways, only you. Live from your heart, be an inspiration, and discover a new world. Some call 1111 an awakening code. You must have awoken on some level to receive it. It is a sign that you are much more than you think you are. 1111 has many different explanations because we are all asking different questions. There is no right or wrong meaning, but at the heart of 1111 is a loving, intelligent energy that will always encourage you towards your soul, where you will remember the truth of you. Okay? So now we have 1111, and this is the 11 card, and 555. So watch for those numbers and remember the truth of you. Don't let anything stop you here. You're very supported. Manifesting, Leo. I love, I've been a makeup artist for over 30 years now. And if I'm on a set shooting, and I talk to astrology I want to know everybody's astrology. So people that I know that are Leos that I've worked with, like, they don't care on set if they totally mess up. They laugh at themselves. They're like not bothered by it one bit. They just keep going. They're so focused on their goals and so happy to be on set and creating that literally like can totally screw up somehow and it never stops them from moving forward and they just find the joy in it and keep going. Okay. Now I'm going to take one card from the Blue Angel Oracle. One card of guidance, please, Spirit. Oh, we got two. All right. Looks like we're doing two cards of guidance. We have Sananda and Choice. Let's do the Sananda first. And that looks like a major alignment to Spirit. Sananda, the evolved name of Jesus, is he who has ascended into a higher dimension of awareness. Through this card, Sananda invites you to ascend with him into the heart of love. In doing so, you can rise above the obstacles and challenges you face. And though the physical world will never be free of obstacles, from a higher perspective, you will see that they are not the inflexible, solid structures you initially imagined. You think you exist in this physical world, but in reality, the physical world exists through you. For in essence, you are light and have the power to transcend physical reality and raise your awareness by connecting with the eternal light and love inside you. Through light, all has come. Through light, all is transformed and healed. Close your eyes and imagine yourself as a body of light. Imagine all around you as pure light. Let each thought float away as you drift into the inner peace of your soul. To view life from your soul's perspective is a true mastery. Okay? So there's a lot here about believing in yourself. Okay? All right. And now we have choice. Many truths. An important decision is to be made, and you are worried that you might make the wrong one. Four of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, the Moon. There are several choices, but none offer you a guarantee. Which is the right one? The Seven of Swords, right? That conflict, choosing the Five of Swords instead of making a decision. Which is the right one? The truth is, there are no right or wrong options. One is not necessarily better than the others. What you decide is irrelevant compared to why you decide. Which would give you greater fulfillment? Which is likely to bring greater joy? Let go of what you think you should do and take a leap of faith. Don't fear the unknown, Moon card, for it can be full of exciting possibilities. Remember, it is better to have tried and failed than to never have tried, Fool card. Sorry, I'm just going to keep throwing them out there. Many successful people will tell you that they failed, some many times, before they succeed. Yet they tried and tried again. Give yourself the best chance of success by choosing that which you love. Okay? So, I mean, so much of this just says, follow your heart. You are manifesting something right now. Follow it, whatever it is, this direction the Fool card wants to bring you to, because the Fool card came out twice. Okay. So that's obviously very important. And it is scary to start something new. And it, again, like put myself out here doing this, it's scary. When I first started doing makeup, it was scary. And, we didn't have, tutorials and YouTube and Instagram and TikTok to learn from. I had to learn to do makeup by putting myself out there. I was walking around Miami with my little portfolio, going into agencies, and they'd reject me and say, work on this and then come back. Okay, yet that looks good. Now work on this and then come back. I had to keep coming back and I had to keep working on it. And then when I was on set, and if I screwed up or did the wrong type of makeup for the shoot because I was young and inexperienced, I'd get yelled at in front of the entire crew on set and by the art director saying, what are you doing? Or you're taking too long. Or, I had to keep going back and I had to take those failures and learn from them and not let them discourage me from moving forward and not let myself get scared and get in my head about it, So, and here I am over 30 years later, and I'm still a makeup artist. Okay. I've had a very great career. Some failures and some huge successes. So whatever it is, don't let your mind stop you. The universe is really supporting you here. So keep moving forward. Okay. Anyway, that is our reading for today. If you liked this reading, please like, share, subscribe, all the good stuff. Leave a comment. And as I said earlier, tomorrow will be another archangel message. I'm going to do crystals that you can work with that help you connect and align with angel energy while you're meditating or working with crystals. Okay. Thank you so much. Have an absolutely beautiful day.